Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and I thought today we would shine the spotlight on Samson Dauda, one of, if not my favorite, of the current competitors in the IFBB, in particular after his impressive showing at the 2022 Arnold's Classics, the Arnold Classic. Unbelievable, guys. He placed fourth, and I was jumping on his bandwagon before the Classic. You guys know, in my prediction video, I actually had him third. But hey, fourth, not too shabby. And in a tight lineup like that, incredible. Now, it was just a few years ago, 2019, Samson Dauda was placing seventh at the Chicago Pro, which was hardly the lineup of your Arnold Classic. I mean, my soul. So to place from placing seventh at a Chicago Pro to fourth at the Arnold Classic in just a few years. What an improvement. What improvements that he is making. Actually, food for thought. Justin Rodriguez was at the Chicago Pro. Samson beat him there. And he beat him at the Arnold Classic too. But anyway, just a little backstory. I thought it would be very interesting and entertaining nonetheless to do a comparison between these two versions. What a difference that Samson Dauda is making. And this is the type of difference that you want to see from young athletes. Not getting huge in the off season 1 year, putting on 15 pounds of muscle, mostly in the midsection, some of them guys. But I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just saying that Samson Dauda, he is slowly growing. Not only growing, he is slowly getting more detail. You see that? Those wheels, the wheel difference, that's just as impressive as any other difference in the entire physique. Although those arms have grown, but man, not only the size of the wheels, but like I said, the refinery cuts, not the refinery, the finery details. Unbelievable. So yeah, it's like a Sean Ray used to say. He wants to get better detail just as much as the size. Go through these shots here because this is just a fun comparison. Even facially, guys. Looks like he's just a dude, going out there to have fun. Make no mistake about it. That physique that he brought to the 2019 Chicago Pro takes some doing to bring that to a presentation, to a stage. But also, don't be making the mistake of thinking that he is not improving. I mean, it looks like leaps and bounds, but he is slowly growing. And I am excited about a guy with this type of structure. No real weak points. So it's a perfect launch pad, and he is doing what he should do. Like I said, growing slowly. Let's turn to the side here. And I did make him shorter, you might notice, for the Chicago. Wings of Strength, they called it. The Wings of Strength, Chicago Pro. He's bending at the far knee. He stands up straighter now. So not only is his physique a whole lot better, but his presentation, his posing skills, unbelievable. And usually they sit down on the quad to create some more lag size. But in this situation, his lag looks unbelievable. Look at that big quad at the Arnold Classic, of course. Now, when you focus in on the arm, like I said, it's hard to size him because he is leaning down. But bone length of the arm length, same here. And what's not the same is not only the size, but more importantly, that detail in the tricep, bicep, delt. Wow. Samson Dauda, bravo. I always like to see my favorites start to evolve excellently here in the IFBB. Samson Dauda. Let's look at the back. And this is darn near laughable. The difference. Look at the back, guys. Look at the lats, how they swoop out at the Arnold Classic. Like an Olympian, top 10 Olympian back should look like. That'll be interesting, too. See Samson Dauda on that Olympia stage. He's going to turn some heads, guys, from the quality of the shot to the size of the muscle to the condition. Look at the hamstring separation. Now, I'm so glad that the judges are looking past this, the non-glute situation. I mean, guys like Regan Grimes, Samson Dauda, and of course Lee Priest, who cares about steroided glutes, does not mean they're not in condition. It's obvious when you compare him with certain guys that do have the striated badonkadonk. It's obvious that Samson Dauda is in far superior condition when you look at the hamstrings, things of that nature. But this isn't a glute discussion. This is a look how big Samson's back and the muscle separation in his hamstrings and the size of the wheels as well. Discussion. That's what that type of discussion is. Go to the next back shot. Rear double. Who ordered the double? Samson Dauda ordered the double. What an impressive lower half here, guys. I mean, obviously, you're looking past the striations in the glutes, which I do see a slight striation in them babies back in 2019. Probably the focus was so in on glutes at that time. But look at the hamstrings. So you can show this to people that think strawed glutes mean it all. It doesn't mean it all. What does that even mean? I don't know. Look at the lats creeping down. Of course, he is leaning back, creating some of that lat thickness or the lower lats. But still, guys, it's all about presentation, hitting the shot, perfection. He's more perfecter now. And he's bigger and better conditioned as well. More muscle. That's what you want, more muscle. Go to the abs and thigh, which is an interesting comparison. His midsection looks like he's a little bloated, maybe, for the Chicago. I mean, he's ripped to shreds. He's got a small waistline, I mean, measured out, but it looks like his belly's a little bit out. I think he was eating that pizza, maybe some rice in there as well. I mean, you mix that up, all them carbs, some potato in there. Boom. Look out, toilet. I apologize. I know some of you guys are getting a meal, and if you're not, you should be. Have a protein shake. This is also laughable. The quad size. Look at the size of those big babies. So obviously the dude, Samson Dauda, he is improving. I mean, sure, that's a lot of size, but keep in mind, this is 3 years. He is growing slowly but surely. Not to sacrifice the midsection or the condition as well. We're going to finish this one off with a nice, clean, neat, most muscular. See, the dude is, he's leaning forward. His legs are bent at the knees slightly. Doesn't look like they're symmetrically bent, though. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be perfect. And then you look at the Arnold Classics 2022, and the guy is hitting the shot to perfection. His condition looks twice as good. Vascularity, thin skin, things of that nature, and muscle separation, twice as good also. And then you look at the size. So that is the key, guys. Grow slow, like Samson Dauda, and you too can place fourth at the Arnold Classic. Well, maybe not in that tight lineup. Samson Dauda, darn good package, guys. Ripped to shreds. And kudos to him for not, going the spaghetti route and trying to put it all on 1 year, ruining your physique. Guys like Samson, guys like Regan Grimes, that's the way to do it. Hit thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel. You guys have no idea how much that helps. Have a great day.